Donald Trump submitted a filing in court this week trying to argue that he is so rich that he should not have to pay a bond as he waits to appeal the verdict in the E. Jean Carroll defamation trial. Now, this is a very interesting argument, right? I mean, Trump is out there telling the judge, telling the lawyers on the other side that I've got so much money that you don't have to worry about me paying if I lose because I've got so much money. Which, of course, is not how these things work. In a civil trial, it is very common for a requirement of a bond to be paid so that in the event you lose your appeals or you lose any other post-trial motions, the money is secured and the plaintiff gets their award. Trump doesn't want to do that because he just has so much money. But here's what's going on. And this is what Judge Kaplan had to say about it. Mr. Trump has moved for an administrative stay of enforcement pending the filing and disposition of any post-trial motions that he may file. He seeks that relief without posting any security. The court declines to grant any stay, much less an unsecured stay, without first having afforded plaintiff a meaningful opportunity to be heard. So, E. Jean Carroll's lawyers have until tomorrow, February 29th, to respond to this. And Judge Kaplan's kind of a little underhanded with his letter here. He's like, hey, listen, these a-holes, they don't want to pay up. And they're trying to get me to just say, no, he doesn't have to pay. What do you guys think about that? And I think we all know what you think about it, but I just want to make sure that I give you the opportunity to let the court know what you think about it. So when I say that Trump is arguing that he's too rich to have to pay a bond, here's what I mean. This is what they filed in court. Having argued to the jury that President Trump has great financial resources, plaintiff is in no position to contradict herself now and contend that she requires the protection of a bond during the brief period while post-trial motions are pending. This fact nullifies risk to the judgment creditor and weighs heavily in favor of an unsecured stay. Now, what they're saying is that E. Jean Carroll mentioned in the trial that Trump's got a lot of money. So she knows he's got a lot of money, right? So if she knows he's got money, he knows he's got money, why do we have to pay money? Well, here's the kicker. In the New York fraud trial, Donald Trump had admitted to Attorney General Letitia James that he only has about $400 million cash on hand. All the rest of his billions of dollars in worth is in property holdings. It is not liquid. He would have to sell off the properties to get the cash. So he's only got $400 million, according to him, in the bank. Now, when you add up the $88 million total that he owes E. Jean Carroll from the two trials, plus the $355 million that he owes the state of New York from the fraud trial, that's more than $400 million. So he does not, in fact, have enough money to cover both. And he knows that. So essentially, even though he's saying, look, I'm really rich, I don't have to post a bond, what he's actually telling the court is I'm damn near broke and I may not be able to pay. That's what I'm taking away from this. And based on the very simple math, it becomes obvious that no, Donald Trump cannot afford to pay off both lawsuits right at this moment. And therefore, he should be required to post a bond since the E. Jean Carroll one came first, to make sure that she gets what she is owed according to that jury. One of today's video sponsors is Incogni. Anytime you sign up for something online, whether it's for an email account, a food delivery service, or even a loan, your personal data becomes up for grabs to companies called data brokers. These data brokers sell your information to all sorts of companies for any number of reasons, and sometimes those buyers could have malicious intent. It would take you an eternity to go contact every group that has bought your data and ask them to remove it, and that's where Incogni comes in. Incogni contacts data brokers on your behalf to have them remove your personal data from their lists. You get to relax while Incogni helps to get rid of your digital footprint. And Incogni couldn't be easier to use. There's just 3 steps. First, sign up for an account using the link in the description below. Tell them what personal data you would like to have removed. Second, give Incogni permission to act on your behalf to remove the data. And if the companies refuse to remove it, Incogni will actually handle that step for you as well. And step 3 is the easiest. You do nothing as Incogni takes care of everything from there. Your personal data is being used by potential employers, by insurance companies who can use it to increase your rates based on your internet search history. It's being purchased by people searching websites, and of course, by scammers. Incogni will work on your behalf to get everything you want removed. And right now they have a special offer for our viewers. Go to incogni.com/ringofire and use code ringofire at checkout to get 60% off a year's subscription. That's incogni.com/ringofire and use code ringofire, or click on the link in the description below and use code ringofire to get 60% off a 1-year subscription.